2 defeats since 1989 when he's got around the track. Pettigrew beat him in Paris in 97. Richardson beat him from lane 1 in Oslo in 1998. He's only been beaten twice in 10 years. It's one of the most remarkable records in athletic history. He owns 10 of the 13 fastest times ever run, but Butch Reynolds has the world record. He set it in Zurich in 1988. Michael has been tantalisingly close. He hasn't got it. There's a thought he can do it tonight. It would crown one of the greatest careers in history. He owns the 200-metre record when he took it from 1972 in the American trials to 1966 and then to 1932 in the Olympic final.
Michael breaks 400-metre world record.
Seville.
Let's see just how accurate he is. A quickie all the way through, Sep.
Well, I mean, Michael's won everything, he's done everything, he's got a phenomenal series of the 100 top 400-metre times of all time, he has 29 of them. But the one he doesn't have is the world record.
Look at the look on his face. 6 men here have been in the final before. It's a great lineup, but Johnson, fantastic.
I think there's one thing that irks him, and not only that he doesn't have the world record, he doesn't even have the US national record. And I think he wants to rectify that tonight.
The stadium is abuzz. Kathy Freeman having won an historic gold medal less than a quarter of an hour ago, and Johnson comes to the blocks. The anticipation surrounds this stadium as he settles himself over the blocks and goes from lane number 5, the Freeman lane. Almost set. Michael came out running. Richardson the inside, Horton in 2, Pettigrew 3, Cardenas in 4, Johnson going conservatively, interestingly, Young, Perella and Bolch. The back straight. Johnson's got Young on his sides, Cardenas behind them. He hasn't put a space in anybody yet. Getting up to halfway, it's Bolch, Perella, Young. This is where Johnson normally does it. He's had to go now. Behind him, Cardenas. Johnson goes for it. Young tries to respond, hasn't been able to do it so far. Coming home, Pettigrew. Johnson's taken the lead. Races away. 3 metres to Young. Pettigrew coming home, maybe a clean sweep. Look at the time. Can he get it? Johnson steaming away. Pettigrew and Young behind him. Will he get the time? It's been there for 10 long years. Will he get it? He's done it. At long last, one of the greatest careers in athletics is now complete. He has done the lot. He's a god. A colossus. As big as has ever been. His masterpiece may have been Atlanta in the 200, but this has been his holy grail. And tonight, he's achieved it all. There is nothing left. 43.18. Unbelievable.
Well, if his place in history wasn't secure, it is now. He holds the 200-metre world record. He now holds the 400-metre world record. He went out terribly slowly for a world record holder for the first 200 metres. But what about the final 100 metres? I'd love to see the time for that, because those shoes of Michael Johnson were flying like we've never seen before down the straight. It was absolutely unbelievable. The times behind him are fantastic, but again, the margin of victory from Johnson, it is mind-boggling.
Nobody's dominated sprinting like this man. Not at this distance, not now at 200. Gee, 100 years of Olympics and track and field. Names could reel off the tongue. This bloke's in there, isn't he?
The amazing thing is, this record has stood for so long, and he smashed it.
It's the oldest record in track. That's forgetting Seb's 1,000, which is rarely run, that he's held since 1981. This is the oldest world record in track at an Olympics or World Championship. That picture will go around the world, obviously, tomorrow, everywhere. He is, well, you can't say buggered on television, but he is. He is really tired, isn't he?
You can. He hasn't just broken that record, he's ruptured it. And that is what he set out to do.
Boy, look at that recovery.
And the way he did it, really, he only really started to dig deep and pull it all in over the last 200 metres.
Absolutely.
Such a controlled run. You've said before, Bruce, that no one controls the 400 the way he does. I mean, to be in such wonderful shape, to be feeling so good, and still to hold yourself back for that first 200 metres and just have the confidence, because there's no doubt he was going out for the world record, but he just held himself back. Incredible confidence to be able to power home over that last 150 metres, and he just destroyed